Hello friends, in my previous video I mentioned that we had a few days in Montenegro on our way to the Middle East last year. For one of those days we rented a car and went exploring. I'd never been through this part of the world before, and we ended up driving into Croatia and Bosnia by winding our way through the towering mountains along the stunning coast of the Adriatic Sea. You know, the vast majority of my life is very structured and planned out. My work and all the things I want to do in life requires that I keep a pretty disciplined schedule, and for the most part, that's a positive thing. But I'm learning that sometimes it's okay to just see where the road takes you. Sometimes a few days with no plan whatsoever is just what I need.
Status update. We're driving around the bay area, and yeah, this is pretty crazy. Gargantuan mountains going straight into the ocean. And there's a giant cruise ship there. Look at how small it is. Sense of scale. But like these mountains are very sheer. So I've seen bigger mountains, but these like just go straight down into the ocean. And just check that out, straight down. So it's just like this narrow little strip you can drive along. And speedboat. Today is basically just explore Montenegro day. And by the way, if we just keep going on this road, before you know it, you're in Croatia and Bosnia. They all like come together right here. So I was like, I love checking off new countries, and yeah, why not? I mean, we're here, like totally. We are here in Croatia, so that's cool. New country to check off the list. Not too bad, but look at this view. Does not disappoint. I'd love to know what's on those islands out there.
For most of the year, we have a pretty rigid schedule, but around once every 6 months or so, taking a few days of reset time where we don't have a plan and we don't have to hurry from one task or project to the next is just what our minds need to get back to a state of equilibrium.
So we were just cruising through the mountains of Bosnia on our way back and found this really neat place off the road. I mean, we're just like back in, middle of nowhere. It's like their house over there. And they got this neat little sitting area and this beautiful tree. And they just serve coffee and drinks and whatever here. So, of course, we stopped. Gonna get some pomegranate juice. Definitely can confirm pomegranate juice is a win.
After roaming along the coast of Croatia, we navigated up some very narrow, winding mountain roads to see where they would take us.
So, remember I said it's really narrow up here? Well, there's tour buses that also want to come up here. And they encountered a van. And they're attempting to get past each other. Oh, I think they're gonna make it. Good luck, guys. Whoa. Makes me really glad to have a small vehicle. Hey, they made it. Good work.
The highlight was getting to the top of the mountain close to where we were staying and then finding a little spot to have a picnic. There is something so profound and rejuvenating about being in the mountains, just sitting in the grass with a picnic and being present and still. The busyness falls away, and all that is left is the present moment, the beauty of creation, and the grandeur of the mountains. You know, productivity is often thought in terms of how busy we are. But being productive is not about how busy you are, but rather what you actually accomplish. It's about getting the right things done. You can be very busy with lots of things that aren't even the right things, that aren't actually moving you closer towards meaningful goals in life. Instead, productivity is about creating balance between time, attention, and energy to focus on the most important things. The aim is not to just be busy for the sake of being busy, but to create space to live life with purpose and intention. This means taking time to savor the deeper side of life, to connect with friends and family, and to do activities that create a meaningful life. But if you never give yourself space to think and reflect on where you are going in life, it's almost impossible to know if you're even going in the right direction to begin with. For us, it works quite well to take a few days during the times we are traveling for one of the nonprofits I help lead. Sometimes this takes us to dramatic places like the Balkans. Sometimes it's a simple trip into the Smoky Mountains close to my home in East Tennessee. For me, the key is to make my days count as much as possible, but not be so structured and scheduled that I can never take a few days here and there to think, to explore, to experiment with new ideas and new places that aren't in my normal day-to-day life. This has been one of the best things I've started doing in the last few years, and I simply can't recommend it highly enough.
everything is basically a postcard. And it's like, man, I wish we could have spent a few days in this village too, but oh well. Yeah, but the thing that really surprises me is just the sheer amount of work it would take to build that out there. That was a reef originally. They built it out with stones. So they could build that church and monastery and so forth. And here's another one. Wow. Maybe another time we can come back here, explore this village, and go out there and see those islands. Wow. So neat. But we gotta go, right? Yeah, we gotta go home.
Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, check out this video from my time in Kosovo. I also have a newsletter on the things I'm curious about and what I'm learning through traveling. Check it out at the link below.